Do you ever feel like a spectator of your own life, as if you were watching a movie of which, inexplicably, you are not the protagonist? There's that deaf feeling, a constant background hum, that makes you feel empty, disconnected from everything. You spend your days on autopilot, tick the boxes on the list, and do what you have to do. But then comes the evening, and when all the noise goes out, you hear an echo in your chest. Empty. The fear of wasting your time. The feeling of being an imposter in your own existence. If these words sound familiar to you, stop for a second. Take a breath. I want you to know one thing, and it's crucial. There's nothing broken about you. You're not wrong. And most importantly, you're not the only one who feels that way. This feeling of bewilderment, this emptiness that squeezes your stomach, is not a problem to be solved. It's a superpower you didn't know you had. It is your most authentic part, the one you have silenced for too long, that is begging you to change course. In this video, I will not give you a map, because other people's maps for you do not work. What we will do instead is learn together to build your inner compass. Okay, but why do we feel like this? Why at some point do we look in the mirror and no longer recognize ourselves? The main reason is that for most of our lives we have followed maps drawn by others. Think. From an early age they give us a pile of maps. That of the family, you have to be a good child. That of the school, these are the grades you have to take. And that of society, this is the right job, this is the right relationship, this is the right life. And we, to be loved, to be accepted, to feel safe, what do? We begin to walk on paths already traced by others. In psychology, there is a perfect concept to describe this: the status quo bias. It is our tendency to prefer that things remain as they are, because change, the unknown, terrifies us. Although the situation we are in makes us unhappy, its familiarity gives us a strange, perverse feeling of security. And so we remain in a job that does not turn us on, in relationships that drain us, in a life that is close to us, just because it's the life we know. It's like continuing to pay for a subscription that you no longer use, out of laziness or fear of facing the phone call to cancel it. But there is another force at play, even more subtle and powerful: the mimetic desire, an idea of the philosopher René Girard. Girard said something crazy: almost never are our desires truly ours. We do not desire things in themselves, but we desire what others desire. We see someone we admire, a role model, and we begin to want what he has, his success, his relationship, and his lifestyle. We are convinced that if we have those things, we will become like him. And social media, of course, is the perfect sounding board for all this. We scroll through endless feeds of lives that seem perfect, of successes shouted to the world, and we begin to crave things that until a minute before we didn't even know existed. Our desire becomes an imitation, a reflection. The problem? That by dint of pursuing the desires of others, we lose touch with our own, the real ones. And what happens when you build your life on foundations that don't belong to you? It happens that the structure collapses, and it leaves you there, in the middle of the rubble, with that sense of emptiness and bewilderment. You feel that something is wrong because you are living someone else's life. But as I told you, that collapse, that emptiness is not the end, it's the beginning. It is the signal that tells you that the time has come to stop reading other people's maps and start drawing your own. If what you are hearing resonates within you, if you feel a spark of recognition in these words, I invite you to subscribe to the channel. This is not just a video. It is the beginning of a path that we can take together to find the way to the truest part of us. No maps then, but I'll give you the tools to build a compass that works only for you and always points towards your authentic north. Here are the 3 steps to start building it. The first thing we do when we feel that emptiness, that anxiety, is try to shut it up. We drown her in work, in TV series, in endless scrolling on social media, anything to not hear it. But this is a huge mistake. That void is not a monster to escape from, he's a messenger, ally. It is the signal that your internal system is sending you to tell you, hey, the road you are taking is no longer the right one for you. Apathy, boredom, and dissatisfaction are not factory defects. They are symptoms. Symptoms of an unaligned life. So the first step, the bravest of all, is to stop running away and start listening. Find 10 minutes a day, 10, just to be silent. No phone, no music, no distractions, just sit down. And when that feeling of emptiness or anxiety comes, don't judge it. Don't try to drive her away. Take a deep breath and ask her, "Okay, I hear you. What did you come to tell me?" At first it will be uncomfortable, maybe even painful. But slowly you will learn to decipher the message, and you will find that emptiness is not the absence of everything but the presence of a need. The need to be yourself, to find meaning, to feel connected. Accepting that you feel lost is the first real step in being able to find yourself again. Once you've started listening to the signal, you need to figure out where it's pointing you to go. Every compass needs a landmark, a north. For you, that north is your core values. Values are not goals to be achieved. They are the qualities that you want your life to express, the principles that guide your actions. Living according to your values makes you feel full, energetic, and right. Living against your values empties. But how do they find out? It is not enough to ask yourself, what are my values? We need to dig a little more. Take a pen and paper and answer these questions honestly. First question, think about a time in your life when you really felt alive, full, and proud of yourself. It doesn't have to be a global success. Maybe you were helping a friend, learning a new thing, or immersed in nature. What were you doing? What quality were you putting in? Creativity? Come on. Kindness? Connection with others? Second question, what really makes you angry about the world? What injustice lights your fire inside? Often, what indignifies us shows us a value that we care so much about. If you get angry about dishonesty, honesty is your value. If you are upset by cruelty, compassion is your value. Third question, imagine your 80th birthday. The people you love the most are there to talk about you. What would you, from the bottom of your heart, want them to say? What kind of person have you been? What impact have you had on their lives? Answers are your deepest values. Do this exercise. Try reducing the list to 5 to 7 key values. Right. It's not just words. This is the description of your north. This is the direction your compass will indicate from today on. Okay, now you have a compass, and you know what your north is. But here, there is a huge trap, paralysis from big changes. We think we have to give up everything, change our lives, and move to the other side of the world. Such a scary thing that, in the end, we do nothing. We're stuck. The key is authentic micro-action. Instead of thinking about a sea change, choose a small, tiny daily action that aligns with one of your values. Only one. If one of your values is creativity, you don't have to write a novel. Today's action is to write a sentence, just one. If your value is connection, you don't have to heal all your relationships in one day. Today's action is text a friend you haven't heard from in a while. If your value is growth, you don't have to enroll in 10 college courses. Today's action is to read 2 pages of a book that inspires you. They seem like insignificant actions, don't they? But I am everything. Each micro-action is a small step that recalibrates your course. Every time you do something aligned to a value of your own, you are saying to yourself, this is who I am, this is my way. You are rebuilding confidence in your ability to lead your life. You are filling the void not with the noise of others but with the substance of your choices. Change does not happen by jumping into the dark but by building a bridge, one step at a time. Feeling lost is scary. It seems to be in the open sea, at night, without stars to guide you. But remember the fundamental point of all this talk. You don't need a map that tells you where to go. You need a compass. That emptiness you feel is not an enemy, but a signal that is calling you to a truer life. To find the direction, you must first find out your values, your north. And the journey does not begin with a leap into the void but with a single small step taken with intention. Don't wait until you feel motivated to take action. It is action that creates motivation. Clarity does not come by standing still and thinking, but it comes by doing. You don't have to have all the answers to get started. You just need to start to find the answers. The real defeat is to get lost. We all get lost sooner or later. The real defeat is to stand still for fear of choosing the wrong path. But there is no wrong path when you follow your compass. Each step will give you new information, teach you something, and help you recalibrate the course. Start today, start now. Take that first small step,